Hey guys, it's Dejan here from Team Transformation, and I'm here with another question that people need broken down. Okay, do I need a landing page? So I'm going to break that down for you really quickly. Down below, you guys see my team, a dynamic trio here, my mom and my twin sister. Okay, I work with these ladies every day, and we're really passionate about answering your questions just like this. All right, we want you to win, we believe in your greatness, and so we're going to help you get there. All right, so stay tuned. Let's jump right into this. Do I need a landing page? So, you guys, to answer the question, yes, you need a landing page. You totally need one. I have one. You need one. All right. And the people that are like serious about converting potential customers into sales, guess what? They have landing pages. So, really, honestly, I don't want you guys to be one of those people that are missing the boat when it comes to landing pages. And trust me, so many home based business owners are just missing the boat because they think that, I can't do it, or they think, it's too complicated, or they don't even know how powerful a landing page can be. And so when you miss the boat on something this powerful, you're leaving money on the table. So we don't want to leave money on the table. You're in business so that you can be profitable, so that you can be successful, so that you can win, and so that you can create some awesome relationships with people who want your stuff, right? So let's dive in and let's talk a little bit about what this whole landing page thing can do for you, why it's powerful, and why you absolutely have to have one. So here's what happens in most situations. Most people, if you have a business, you are trying to sell a service, you are trying to get people to join you in business, or you want people to buy your stuff, right? That's what it is. And so typically in this world of being online, social media, meeting people, your thing that you do or that you're taught to do is like throw your link out all over the place, right? Oh, go to my website. Here's my company website. Here's my own website. Just go out there and check things out, and we expect people to automatically buy, right? And so I have one question for you. How's that working so far? You know, if you signed up with a company recently and you have your personal website, yeah, that's great and all, right? Because you can sell things on there. But how's it working out for you when you just throw out your link? Are people clicking, and buying from you in the abundance that you really want them to buy, right? Maybe you have a personal service or skill or talent that you can market, right? Maybe you're a designer. Maybe you are, a chef, right? Is throwing your website out there enough for you? Is that really doing the trick to let people know what you're all about, why you're so great, and why they need to hire your service? What about the third group? People that are looking for a new business opportunity. Well, maybe you have one. Maybe joining your team of people is what is going to solve, their money problems. What's going to give them time freedom, flexibility, residual income. Do you have that one opportunity that you think people should join? Well, maybe so. But is throwing your link out there, is that doing it for you? Is that enough? Probably not. All right. And that's the point of frustration that so many business owners find themselves in, right? What they're doing is just not enough. It's not sticking. Okay. So I'm going to share with you why your landing page is that gold mine. Okay. This is why by having having this gold mine in place, this is how you can start to collect some of that money that's being left on the table by just pointing people to your website. Okay. So number one, if you're in business, your goal is to convert, right? People that want your stuff, no matter what your stuff is, you know, they go from thinking they need your stuff, researching it, or seeing something that you put out there online, and then clicking on your link that you provide. And then, you know, potentially they probably will buy that stuff, right? But what happens is when people get sent to just a generic website, a lot of times they just get lost in the sauce. They don't see exactly that thing that you were talking about, which is so great. That's going to help them lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Or there's so much information, they just don't know, what to do, when to do it, or they're just not driven to take immediate action. And so they play around for a little bit, but they may leave your site. Maybe it's like time for dinner, or they get a phone call, they get distracted. And so they don't really take any action on your stuff. They don't buy anything, they don't ask questions, they don't connect with you, okay? Because they're not being prompted to. And so when you bring in this gold mine, the landing page, right? Instead of just sending people to a generic website or your company site, which is even worse, bring people to a landing page. And that landing page is going to have targeted information on it for that targeted group of people. So if you are bringing people there to that landing page that are interested in losing weight, 5 pounds in 5 days, guess what? When they get to that landing page, they're going to see information that pertains to that. You know, they're not going to be met with information that pertains to health in general, or maybe featuring other products that your company has. No, they're going to see answers to the problem that they have. What they're also going to see is they're going to see a place where they can actually opt in for more information. Or when I say opt in, let me clarify. Opt in, I mean simply they're going to see a box where they can leave their name and their phone number or their email, their email at bare basics. They're going to be able to give you information so that they can stay connected or get something that you're promising. Okay? And here's the thing. The value for you in this is that as soon as somebody leaves you, at least their email information or their phone number or whatever it is that you're collecting, they become a new lead for you. You're actually able to know who went on that website link that you put out there somewhere in the universe, whether it was Facebook or Twitter, or maybe it was on a business card even, right? You're able to see who landed on that page and who was really interested, who really wanted to take the time and say, you know what, I'm going to leave them my name and my phone number, or I'm going to leave my name and my email address. Those are some qualified leads, right? Those are people that you're actually going to be able to stay in contact with down the line because now you have a piece of value from them, okay? Now, they've given you that value in exchange for something else. A lot of times people incentivize people to give them their information. So they may offer a free training video. They might offer access to like a downloadable PDF or maybe a 15-minute phone consultation. Get creative. Think about what, would give people excitement about giving you their email address or their phone number. What can you offer? All right. So think about that. And that's as simple as a landing page can be. If you don't have anything to offer at the moment, well, don't worry. It's fine. They may just be giving their name and information so that they can stay connected with you for future sales or for bonus coupons or for, training videos on how to use that product that you are offering on your site. Or maybe tutorials on how to run their business and get it started in the first 30 days. I don't know. You got to get creative. Or maybe it's just to stay connected with you through email. Doesn't matter what it is. What does matter is that they have the option to leave you that information. And that's what a landing page will do. People will know exactly what to do immediately versus getting a little bit confused when they hit your website. Okay? And then you get the takeaway of actually having this database that you're collecting through the people that come to your website. Or come to your landing page. Win-win all the way around, right? So don't miss out on this crucial factor, okay? Now, I'll jump into part 2, which is like really, really brief, and I'm just going to touch really quickly on the sales funnel, okay? Your landing page is typically the beginning stages of what we call a sales funnel, right? And all that really means is it's just a process, a series of steps, or if you look at it like a traditional funnel, it's just people being led down a certain pipeline so that they can eventually buy your stuff. That's what it is. Okay. So the first step may be just entering their information. The second step might be, hey, thanks for entering your information. Here's that training video that I promised you. Check your email. Or it might lead them to a page that already has that training video or that free cheat sheet right there on it. Okay. And so by the time they process through this funnel, they're probably ready to buy your stuff. Okay. Versus leaving them on their own and just sending them to your website or your company's website and say, have fun, and expect them to walk away with a purchase. So you guys, I hope that broke it down in a way that you could understand it. Landing pages are simple to create. There's beautiful templates that are out there that'll help you do it in no time. If you don't have the time or don't even have the desire to do that, guess what? You can pay somebody a really inexpensive rate and have a beautiful landing page just done like in no time. Okay, that looks professional, puts you out there as the authority. And so next time people, on Facebook, whether they're your friends, your family, or even strangers, when they go and click those links that you throw out there, they're going to be met with something that looks powerful, that looks, branded well, that looks on purpose. All right. And so that's going to be impressive for you and for your business. So go out there and get it. Don't think hard about it. If you need help with next steps, you don't know what to do, you have some more questions, contact us below. leave us a comment, we'll respond back, or pick up the phone and call and text us. We are accessible. We want to help you win. And like the saying says right down here, or actually right down there, don't be afraid to be great. Just don't be. All right. Being great requires getting information and taking action on that information that's going to help you win. Okay. So good luck, guys. It's Dejan again from Team Transformation and asideofchange.com. Connect with us further. If you need more help, we'd love to help you and go out there and rock your business. You got this.